Sup, guys? Let's do this.
What is up, you guys? Claudio here, and today we're gonna talk a little bit about Bleach. Not drinking Bleach, but the manga Bleach and anime. I think this series deserves this. I've spent the weekend reading it, the last 20 or so episodes, chapters, I mean. I don't know, where can we start? Let's start from the beginning then, I guess. Kubo is the mangaka who did Bleach. He did okay, I guess, with what he was given. And for me personally, it's really sad it's gone, because I started watching Bleach back in 2004. The anime, not reading the manga, not immediately anyway. I started by watching the anime, and I think I watched around 70, 80 episodes or so before I picked up the manga. And yeah, that's kind of my background with Bleach. I love the music in the anime. In the first 3 openings were fucking awesome. The whole, what was it called? The first one, the Asterix opening by a band called Orange Range, was really good. I remember the second one was a really good opening called Otherworld by some band, and the third one was by a band called Mighty High in Color or something like that. I don't remember the title of the opening track, but it was really good. So everything was well, because the whole what's it called? The whole Soul Society arc was fucking epic. It was so fucking good, and you know, after that, I just started reading manga, because I developed this. This is from before. I developed filleritis, if you know what that is. Filleritis is whenever a show calls toss in a bunch of fillers and you get sick of it. Naruto gave me filleritis, and after that I just I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna watch some anime fillers. I'm just gonna read the fucking manga instead. So that's kind of what I did. Anyway, started reading the manga once a week for many years, and sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. But still, it deserved better. That's all I'm saying. The whole thing at the ending was rushed. It just deserves something better, because we have some really good highlights throughout the series, to be honest. And the 20 last chapters weren't it. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of fighting. It felt extremely rushed. It left more questions unanswered than I wanted it to. That was fucking the whole thing with Bleach at the end. The amount of plot points on answer are insane. The insanely amount of, I can't think of all of them right now, but I have a few that I really reacted to, and that was like now who is the Soul King, for example? That's a good one. Remember those 2 kids living with Urahara? They seemed to have some special type of power. They were really strong. If you remember the little girl and the boy with the bat, who the fuck were those kids? We didn't get any fucking answers. We were heading towards the end, and I was thinking for myself, like, okay, I thought that they would end the fight with the last, whoever the fuck his name was, pretty early on, and that we get at least like at least 20-15 chapters of tying the knot on different things. Who were the kids living with Urahara, for example? Can somebody tell me that? What the fuck happened with Khan? Can anybody tell me that? And how is it that fucking Jachuru ends up being a fucking Sanpakto to whatever the fuck his name is, the brute, Kenpachi? How is that? Because she had a fucking initial release to her blade called, not Bankai, but Shikai or some shit like that. So clearly, she wasn't a fucking Sanpakto at all. She was actually a Shinigami with her own blade. But all of a sudden, she's his Sanpakto. And it's like, what? What the fuck happened to Nell? It's like so many, I don't know, man. It's just like too many questions unanswered. And that sucks, because you follow the series for so long. Years, man. I started watching the anime back in 2004. Can you imagine that shit? I watched it for like a year, a little more than a year, and then I picked up the manga. But it's a long time, Same with Naruto. Naruto did the same fucking thing. But the main issue I had with Naruto was basically the fillers. Anyway, we're not talking about the Naruto today. We're talking about Bleach and the fact that I think that Kubo wasn't fairly treated by Shonen Jump. They basically cut him off. That's what happened basically. That's kind of that's what happened basically with Bleach, and that's the reason for the rushing the whole thing, and many of aspects of that sucks because you get a lot of plot points, holes in the plot. Like really big ones and smaller ones that we as fans get fucking annoyed at. We have a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to Bleach, and it sucks that we probably never get the chance to revisit those and get like proper. Because I'm sure that Kubo has some idea at least of what happened to Khan or who the kids were at Urahara and stuff like that was going on. But no, I just wanted that the last 20 episodes, 15 episodes would try to, stop the fighting so much, just get rid of him, whatever his name was, and then try to, no, it's like one chapter, 2 chapters are dedicated to tying the knot on the whole thing, and bam. I don't know, man. And those 2 chapters were like, alright, as you expect them to be, basically Naruto all over again. It's like, okay, cool, Rukia ends up with Abarai, and they have a daughter called something, and Ichigo ends up with Orihime, and they had a kid. It's like, okay, cool, but it's, not very satisfying. We may get like a spin-off or some shit from this, or spin-off or 2, I guess. The kids or whatnot. I think Rukia ends up being a captain or something, and it's like not satisfying at all, to be honest. And it's not that it wasn't satisfying for me myself, but it must be frustrating as hell for Kubo to invest all that time in one manga for so many fucking years, and then just get brutally cut off like this. I agree to a certain extent that the anime, the manga has had a bunch of slow parts, but I was like, I'm gonna give up on this shit any day now. I thought that many times, but I mean, it didn't really deserve to end up like this. At least I thought. I don't know, and it sucks because now we don't get anything, and anymore. I mean, and I guess that's the way it is with that. I'm not claiming I'm not a big what do you call it? I'm not a big anime buff or manga. I've read manga for many years, and I've watched anime even longer than that. But that doesn't make me an expert because I don't do it on the regular, you know. I follow only a few shows. I still follow Bleach because I started watching it pretty early on. As the same. I did the same with Naruto. I watched that from the beginning and I read the manga up until the end. And habit, I guess. You know, I didn't want to let go of the series because, to be quite honest, I mean Naruto was phenomenal at times at the end, in the beginning. And so was Bleach for me. I don't know, and that's why I couldn't really let the series go. I follow One Piece. I read that manga. So after this video, it's basically my farewell to Bleach. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna start doing like a manga review, like once a week or something like that. But at the moment, I'm only reading One Piece weekly, right? And I'm not really watching all that much anime. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super at the moment, but that's, you know, it's Dragon Ball. It's more like for nostalgic reasons, right? It goes ups and downs. It's really not that good at times, to be quite honest. But I just, you know, I watch it because it's Dragon Ball. That's why. That's the only reason, basically. I read Hajime no Ippo whenever I have time. So I stack those up and then I read a bunch of them and then I don't read it for a while. So I'm not really liking I read a few others as well, but I'm not like it's not like a weekly thing. The only weekly manga is One Piece for me at the moment. I know many of you are going to leave suggestions. I might, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not saying anything. I'm not promising anything, but I might check out some newer stuff. Actually, thanks to you guys, a few of you, I watched Boku no Hero Academia. I watched that anime, at least the first season, the first 13 episodes. I watched those. Also, someone else in the comment section here on the channel recommended me to watch One Punch Man, so I did that. That was also very entertaining, 13 episodes. So sometimes I pick up stuff, you know. I listen to you guys, I really do, because many of you are way more into the scene than I am. You know, I have I think I don't have time, really, to be quite honest, to be like really that dedicated to something and following it on a weekly and reading up on everything, you know. I have a full-time job. I don't know if you know this, but I work a full-time job. I have my own flat, and it's like, you know, rent is due. I don't have time to be, you know, yeah. I really don't have time, you know. A lot of hours per day I'm away working, you know. So that's that. And well, with that being said, I feel that the ending of Bleach was sad for me, to be honest. I'm a bit sad because it deserves so much better. I think it deserves so much better. It's a bit sad because it's over also. It's over. So that's one reason. But mainly because I thought that the series and Kubo deserved way better than this. So yeah, man, don't be afraid to read the last episode chapters. These are my personal opinions about the manga, about Bleach in general, and yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you all thought about this, if you have read them already or if you will read them. In that case, spoiler alert a little bit, but anyway, guys, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully I'll start doing the One Piece next week or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm trying to push myself to be better, to give you guys more content on this channel. So I will really try my best. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, as always, liking and all that good stuff, you know. Leave your comments down below, let me know what y'all think about this, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.